Now you're gonna forward test it. When forward testing, right? Forward testing is basically like right now, right? The market's on right now, right? So all you got to do is, let's just say, based on your back testing, right? You learn the bullish engulfing, right? We haven't gone over price action yet. So I'm gonna go over that, right? Mm-hmm. You learn this type of candle. Let's just say this type of candle, right? Mm-hmm. We learn this type of candle. Notice how the designs are different. Mm-hmm. When this type of candle is formed, put a little wig like this. When this type of candle is formed above this, market goes up, right? Yeah, that's what based on what you study or research. When you back test, like, okay, cool. Put notice of that, right? You look for 5 setups, then you look for 10. Make sure it's the same thing. Okay. So that's what it does before you buy. You document these things. Now, after 2 weeks, all right, of back testing, now you're gonna go ahead and give yourself another 2 weeks. The first, what you're gonna do, you give yourself another 2 weeks, right, to forward test. All right. When you forward test, you're gonna do 2 things. You're gonna paper trade, and you're gonna demo. All right. Now let's go over what paper trading is. Give me a second. Let me just create another one. Boom. You're gonna paper trade. Okay.
You said look for 5 to 10 what again?
1 second. So what?
You said look for 5 to 10 what before to know when it's going up?
You want to look for, okay, so what I'm saying is you want to, okay, so the question you asking is, when I said look for 5 to 10, I want to give you the full answer, right?
Yeah.
If the market does this, like so, and then it bought up, right? You want to look for 10 of those. Make sense?
Yes.
You want to keep on looking for it. Okay, that's what it did last time. So
it has to be consistent like 10 times before.
Because you want to understand, okay, so that's what it does. That's what it does. That's what it does. Not exactly 10. You do 10 first, right? You do 10 first because it's like repetitive. Okay? You put your notes and then you go to 20. You want to find 20 buying setups because you want to learn to understand what it is exactly the market is doing, right? Before it bought up. And then you're going to look for these. What's going to happen is throughout the process of you learning to understand how it bought, you will learn to understand, it will give you these type of setups. You will learn that, oh, cool. So before the market buys, right? Sometimes it looks like this. Okay. Sometimes it looks like that. Notice it doesn't hit the same line.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it looks like that. See, it's a bit lower, right? And sometimes it looks like this. You see that? But all of them buy though. And they always buy after the second one. It's just each one of them is different. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You wouldn't find this out if you didn't look for the buying setups. So what you're doing is you're learning to understand the variations of those buying setups as you see it. Okay?
Yes.
So the time you put in the chart and the time you put in the book. So that's why I have these books.
Gotcha.
Right? So like the ultimate buying setup, right? In this book, right? I have all 6 different variations of double bottoms that the market will give you before it buys. Okay? And I have all 6 different variations of break and retest the market will give you before it buys. So this book, right? It's going to make your learning a lot easier. It's like a learning curve. Why? Because so you new to trading. It's like, okay, how do I even look? What am I looking for as far as buying? This book, right? So I know I show you the double bottom, right? If you buy this book and you get this book, right? It will show you how the setup would look like. before it bought up, just like I just wrote it, right? It will give you the detail of how each one of them looked like before it bought up and the price action, the candle that it gives you that's indicate I'm going to buy up. Now, what you would do is, right, if you got the ultimate buying setup that covers everything that has to do with buying, right, what you will do is you will start from page, from 13 and 15 or 29, maybe 28 to 29, where I show you the first example of a double bottom, right? Mm-hmm. How it looks like. You're going to look at that illustration itself. You're going to go to your chart. Okay. You're going to go to your chart and then you're going to find that setup, or you're going to find a setup that looks exactly just like that. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So this book gives you what you should be looking for in the chart when it comes to studying. Think about it, right? You want to learn how to trade. Okay, so how do I enter for a buy? What am I looking for before I buy the market? Mm-hmm. How do I enter for a sell? What am I looking for before it clicked sell? The ultimate price action, the other one you have, right? This gives you all the price action the market will give you before it buys and before it sells. Knowing and understanding what candle the market is going to give you before it buys, now you can actually get the knowledge from the book, take it straight to the chart, and see that the market is doing exactly just that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's why, and that's the answer to the question as far as how many. You start, I normally say you start with 5. It's a lot, right? Because starting with the 5, it's a top-down analysis concept. That's a whole breakdown itself. But when you are studying, you start with 5 first. You put the notes, you put the little line, you highlight, and you write down the notes for each one. Okay, I'm entering here, entry point, where? At the close, stop loss, at the low. You want to put all that in there because you studying. You're gonna screenshot it. You're gonna create flashcards. The best part about it is the book is your flashcard because it already has the double bottoms with the price action. So when you're about to buy the market or sell the market, there's a picture in it that will show you exactly how it looks like. You know what? Here's a perfect example real quick, right? So let's look at current market right now, right? Mm-hmm. So the pair that's my favorite pair to trade is the GBP JPY. Okay, it's the Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen. Okay, mm-hmm. So when it comes to the pair, now you see here that it means that I took a sale. I know you don't know what it means yet, but it means I took a sale at a bearish engulfing, right? In the 4 hour, right? This yellow candle, or gold to be exact, this gold candle right here engulf 1, 2, 3, the last 3 buying candles that indicate sellers have taken over. Okay. I know you don't know that yet. Okay. Mm-hmm. The black candles mean the market is buying. Okay. Mm-hmm. The gold candles mean the market is falling or selling. When you get a gold candle that is bigger than the black candle, like so, it means the sellers have taken over, or the golds have taken over.
Gotcha.
Or you said the yellow guys have taken over. Mm-hmm. Okay. So once it shows you that sellers have taken over, your job is to just simply join them. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, I know this is just a whole other lesson itself. What I'm trying to show you is now you have the ultimate buying setup, right? Mm-hmm. Let me show you.
I think I'm getting it based on how you explain it from the graph. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a visual learner.
No, I got you. Yeah, that's the beauty with the way that I teach through the Zoom. Mm-hmm. I interact with you the same way. And be patient with it instead of you looking at instead of just you looking at a computer screen with a little mouse and somebody's talking. Now, this is a selling setup, meaning this is a setup that you took for the market to fall, right? So guess what I have for that? Mastering the Bearish Force. Mastering the Bearish Force is the book that covers everything about selling setup. How it would look like before it sells, all the different variations of how it would look like. So each book is designed for specific things. You want to understand and learn how to buy the market, you buy this. It gives you all the in and out and what to look for in the chart. If you open this book and you look waiting for a buy, it will look just like it. If you see something in a chart, you don't understand what you're looking at as far as, hey, should I be buying this now or selling this now? If you have one of these right here, the picture will be in there. It will tell you, yeah, you're supposed to buy it. That's the blueprint. That's a cheat sheet, right? So this right here is a break and retest. Now, this setup itself is based off the daily, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I mean by daily...
So would the black be on the other graph, the red?
Would be more specific. What do you mean?
Would it be the same as I was on that one?
Oh, you're looking at these. So yeah, it's just color variations. When you are, whatever broker that you choose to use, whatever platform you choose to use, when it comes to the colors of the candle, it's really up to you.
Okay.
When I was learning, I guess the most common or the color that's always been used will be red and green. Green will be a buying market. The candles are buying. Red will be the market selling.
Gotcha.
Everybody's different. I have people that use purple and white, pink and black, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are the things that's why I teach the way that I teach. That way I focus on the things that you need to understand and not give you all weird information that you won't need, or give you too much information that you won't need. The color is irrelevant. Yes. And also, because you're learning from me and I'm able to interact with you that way, it's a lot easier to just be like, oh yeah, it's just colors, right? If I say pips, points, right? I'm just talking about the numbers that it goes up. If the market is at, let's just say 207, right? Mm-hmm. And it goes up to 210, right? It was at 207 and it went up to 210. If I ask you, how many points did it goes up? Right? It was at 7 and it went all the way to 10. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So it went up by like 3 points, right? Instead of saying points, I could say tick. It went up 3 tick. Or the most common terminology you would hear for Forex, it went up 3 pips. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, cool. So, all right, so yeah, so mastering the bearish force. So look, so I'm gonna annotate real quick to help you understand this. So let's do this real quick right here. Look, I know it's gonna be a little bit, slightly a little bit overwhelming because you don't exactly understand the ins and out yet. Mm-hmm. But this is why this book is here. It's designed to help you understand how to trade within a month. Yeah, literally within a month. All right. So look, this setup itself is a break and retest. What a break and retest is when the market is buying, see us stepping up. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then out of nowhere, right? It fell and went past the previous bottom point that it was before it went up. Okay. See this point right here? Let me change the color. That way we are in the same page. See right here? Mm-hmm. See these little points right here? So the market was buying. Out of nowhere, it fell past it. Because it went past it, that's considered as a break. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's one of the first aspect of the market turning around. It was buying, right? It broke a previous structure point. Now, there are names for these structure points. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, since the market broke, we're going to wait for it to retest, right? What I mean by retest is it fell down.
Follow the same pattern that it was following before.
Pretty much, in a way, yes. But you pretty much want it to go back up, right? Where it stopped at varies. I'll tell you why. Market doesn't just stop at a random place. It could go all the way up to here, or this one, if I'm not blocking the screen, or this one. See that? So we know the market broke the previous structure point, which is the previous low. Now I know I haven't went over as far as a bullish market, what the structures consist of. Again, it will be too overwhelming. Yes. I just want to make sure you understand how this right here, this setup itself is in the book, where you will know exactly what to do. Okay, look, you see how it was all going up, right? Boom, boom, boom. That green line fell below this point here. All right. because it fell below this point, we're gonna wait for it to go back up, right? Like so.
So even though it's at the second one, you said it's still past the first one?
No, the idea of a break is market to the concept of a break, right? If that's because I didn't teach you structure.
Gotcha.
Right? That's why the way that I teach, I focus on one thing at a time.